Welcome everyone to yet another console BDO update day. It's a relatively small one today. It's got some small class tweaks and then we've got some quality of life changes across the board. I wouldn't expect anything massive this week with winter region coming in our next update. So we're just going to jump into it. It's like I say, it's a fairly small one. We've got some improvements and fixes for Warrior, Maywa, Striker, Mystic and Nova, and when I say small, it is as small as they've fixed a tooltip for Warrior. They've fixed Maywa's debuffs not applying, which is a good one, and we've also got Red Blooming, improved the issue where attack 1 didn't deal any damage. That's an interesting error to have. Striker's Autumn Blaze has been fixed so it can't, where you couldn't combo, so now you can combo properly. Mystic got a fixed issue with a Fall Guard buff and stun debuff on hits were not applied for certain movements. Okay. And Nova, Awakening has had a change where her damage not being dealt with Axel Royal Fencing has been fixed to actually be dealing damage. And then probably the biggest content one for us, Alvia Dungeons now drop Debos accessories, which weirdly didn't come with the Dark Rift update, but there has come this week. And as we can see here, Debos ring will be obtainable after a future update. So that does lead me to believe that Winter Region, when it comes, could be coming with the Debos rings as well. Or the dungeon is going to be one of our early ways of earning this Debos ring. What else have we got? We got some smalling changes for our new returners, mid-level players that haven't completed their journals yet. They're just shrinking it down, making it easier to do so that the catch-up is easier, which it's a nice thing for those that are doing this still. From 10 crows to 1, it's very small changes, but definitely a nice welcome change for people that need to do these journals still, because the journal was a pain in the ass. No one's gonna say to you that I wish that your journal was as difficult as when we did it. Enjoy the changes, get your journals done, people. Shies, you have your alpaca. Go claim your fuzzy alpaca. It is a quest line available in Duvenkroon. Speak to Siri and be level 50. Go get your little alpaca. He has some interesting skills, and you can learn up to 7 skills depending on level. Max level 15, so same as the donkey. If you're expecting anything faster than the donkey, though, I hate to disappoint you. The llama's slower. So let's just jump straight into the llama skills. So you got Patui. You can spit at people now. You got an alpaca that likes to try and pretend it's angry. You can jump. You can dance with your back legs, or you can dance in a circle. You can play dead along with your alpaca now. So if someone tries to dismount you, play dead together. And then you've got your normal sprint, giddy up, and as usual it's shy, so everything's got a slightly cute addition to its names, like Angui, Patui, yeah, Merry Go Alpaca, Giddy Up. It's a shy special. And then guild changes. We have had the role thing change slightly. Guild masters can no longer choose who will succeed them per se. If they go offline for 15 days, it will go to the higher ranks people first. If they're offline as well for 15 days, anybody can claim the guild now. So don't go offline if you don't want to lose your guild. It's that simple. And then the rest of today's updates really is just some small tweaks, some text changes, and some monster fixes, some quest changes. We'll go over it all. We've had removed text from Delphi Castilian Carnage weapons about crystal transfusion, because obviously you can't put crystals in the weapons anymore. We've got durability reduction on item brand spells and the outfit slot has been changed to be clearer on what it actually means. When you get a Cactunac drop now, when you're grinding Blood Wolves, it will no longer tell you that it will disappear while trying to make a Cactunac, because you no longer need the knowledge anymore. You can just make it. And one of the weirder changes, while enhancing, should you get 101 stack, you're gonna cheer. So if you're not looking at your screen trying to tap and you hear a cheer, it doesn't necessarily mean you got what you wanted anymore. It could mean you got 101 stack. So yeah, enjoy that. And then we've had any item that drops that will go into the managed currency will now tell you that it can be found in the managed currency section. Some monster changes. We've had some monsters that return to the spots correctly, removed the debuff attack of monsters during the tutorial, and drifted lobsters. I don't quite know what one of those is. I've never seen one. I'm guessing it's something to do with sailing or fishing or something out there. Atoraxxion questline is no longer a main quest. You don't have to complete it if you don't want, and this is more of a change for new players. It won't pop up for them anymore telling them, you know, this is a cool thing that you should do, and then they get stuck in a place that requires 5 people. Now it is suggested. Yeah, nice little change there. And then we've got fixed interacting with reading bookshelves to have an even chance to learn knowledge within a specific knowledge category. Okay, that's nice. Within a specific knowledge category sequentially. So my understanding of that is it will roll down the knowledge section of what that bookshelf will attain. So each time you read it, it will move from slot 1 to slot 2 to slot 3. So if you're missing like slot 7 in the knowledge tab, do it 7 times and you've got a good chance to learn what you were missing. I'll test it, but we'll come back to that. Improve the navigation of the Theatre Troops Medaya Conch Shell 4 quest. Just the navigation updates. Changes to Node War Conquest. We will no longer see the nodes that we won't have forts on anymore. So Serendia, Kamasilvia, and Medaya will no longer have any forts, any nodes showing up on the Node War map anymore for us. When a fort is liberated or occupied, a message will be displayed to all adventurers on the server. And we've got fixed the issue where apply for Node War authority was missing. So for people just joining a guild, there was issues where they couldn't apply for a Node War or apply for Siege. It was a very frustrating thing for guild masters. They would have to go and set it individually every single time. Now it's just there. You should be able to fix it. Should be all sorted now. What else have we got changed? We've got Crow Coin Merchant Rabina has been put in Ilia, Velia, and Port Etheria. That's a nice change. No longer have to go to... Where was she? It was just Crow Island and... place where Khan spawns. I actually forgot the name of it. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that's a good change for the sailors. Don't do it myself, never really have done sailing, so you guys can let me know down below if that's a good change for you. Then we got some UI changes, small things. Added a feature to report, so you can now report people via the menu through adventurer support if you want to report somebody instead of using the chat. Removed unnecessary images from the enhancement guide. Wow, I'm reading it and it's my language and I still mess it up. That's impressive. Changed the game to allow the closing of the client after displaying a message if more than 30 seconds for the connection attempt. Okay, so if you get stuck in a loop, the game will automatically close and restart. Okay. And we've got a new Elvia server. So Medaya, definitely not a Node War or Siege War server anymore. You can now use Elvia Realm on that server. So for EU and Asia, that is now Medaya, Rulapi, Florin, Etheria, and Asha can now be accessed on Elvia. For NA, you guys have gained Medaya and Medaya 1 as extra Elvia servers for you. We're not going to go through all of these. These are just small changes that most of us won't even notice. Like a specific tree in Altanova was fixed. A part of a river in the Epidemi River region. Thanks for fixing it, guys, but most of this is going to be very, very small fixes that we probably will not notice. But that is really it for today's update. Like I say, it wasn't anything impressive. It's a nice little update. This is probably the best bit for today's update. Maywe's, Strikers and Novas will be happy with their fixes. I imagine they'll think that's way more important because they're dealing damage, understandably. And let's just jump straight into the events then, because we've got some little pre-hype events for Winter Region coming. We'll start with the new login event, and nicely rounded up at the top of this for us. 500 Cronstones is on its way for you, and you've got a Shikatu's Resplendent box. These two are probably the nicest things in the login reward. We'll run through them all. We've got some Agris boxes coming. Very nice. 5 Agris coins should be inside that box. That honestly should be up here. The Golden Blessing of Agris should be up here instead of the Corsair training box. With everybody getting a free tier 9, I definitely feel that the Agris box is way more important than another tier 9 attempt. And we've got your usual Shikatu mystery box. We've got some fail stacks, memory fragment bundle, very nice thing to be coming along with the fact that we're going to be getting the Winter Region, which means Lebreska Helm, which means we're going to be going through our memory fragments once again for those that are not lucky to tap. What else? We got some life enhancement. We got the jukebox. It plays Winter Region music. It's that simple. It plays winter music from Velia. Never mind. Not Winter Region. Winter Night in Velia. I can't obviously play the sound for you because it's not available on the website. But get the winter box on day 12 of the login. Put it in your house. Turn your sound on and you can have a listen for yourself. And what else is going to be dropping in here? So day 2 has a winter crystal box, and as you can see, that is winter. You get 5 item drop rate 30%. What is inside the horse box? You can choose one of these, which honestly 100 of these is why I value the Agris boxes higher in reward quantity. And that's our new special login pre-hype for the Mountain of Eternal update. Next, we've got take down bosses, earn Old Moon boss seals. So it's very, very simple. Kill a boss, get a seal, it will go to your managed currency section. What can you get for these seals? Well, you can get some Kafra dust, you can get some shards, you can save them up for a stack of 10, you can get a boss knife, you know, boss stuff, or you can save it for 20 and get yourself a Belongings of an Adventurer. How many stacks do they drop in? You know, it doesn't actually say. I think from the last time it did this, they were dropping from 1 to 3. From what I remember. I think Nightmare bosses dropped 3 and normal bosses dropped 1. But we got 2 weeks of this, so plenty of time to definitely get your 20 if you want to go for Belongings, or get yourself some more boss furniture, or even just get yourself some random little things that are in the one turn-in. Cooks and alchemists, you can get yourself some supreme cooking utensils to break down for repair tools, or if you've run out, there you go, replace them in your house. Other players, yeah, I would honestly say that the best things here is probably for your Jatina players, get your boss auras, people wanting to craft boss things from the boss house decorations from the world bosses. You could also get these as well. Saves you having to break down any Zarkas, Kutums, Nuvas, you know. Nice little thing there. It's not a big login. The boxes aren't as valuable as they used to be with the prices of accessories crashing. Just a nice little addition to the world bosses, really. And then we've got our first in a long time event field boss. It has actually been nearly 2 years since we've had an event field boss on console. So this is really nice to see that we are actually finally starting to get a return to the event field bosses. Whilst he's not an amazingly impressive field boss, still a cool one. So, what is he? Yeti Piku emerges. So, a Yeti will spawn right here, just above Lynch Farm. What do you need? You will need a flintlock, which you can get through the event, or you can bring any flintlock. What's special about this flintlock? Nothing much other than it doesn't require any training levels in hunting to be able to be equipped. It cannot be enhanced. It has a fixed damage, and it shoots snowballs. You might see some people already have them from the last time this was on console 2 to 3 years ago. But the house decorations have been improved from this, so it's definitely worth jumping onto. As it says here, tip, make sure to be on your horse for the start of this. Mount your horse, make sure you've got your matchlock equipped before mounting your horse, because you cannot swap weapons whilst mounted. Equip your matchlock, jump on your horse, shoot him from here till he gets here. When he reaches there, multiple will spawn, 2 more will spawn in. We kill him, we get loot. So what's he dropping? We're getting some Piku molars, some house decorations, some blackstones and gold bars. House decorations, as pictured, is just horns. But what do they do? So you've got 2 types of house decorations. Usable 10 times, lasts for 3 hours. Personally, it says here it is probably the first one people should go for if you got when you're using the choice. Nice little knowledge gain, and you've got your drop rate for when Winter Region comes out in the next area. Combat XP for anybody under level 63, 64, always a nice thing when you're trying to get your combat XP and lower Gyphon. Monster AP, I wouldn't really worry about it for Winter Region, with the highest area there being like 280, I do believe. So don't worry too much about monster AP in the new region, but knowledge gain chance, always really nice for a new region. Get it done quicker, leave an area faster. And then for the life skillers, you can obviously, you've got your life skill XP, your energy recovery, mount weight limit, and life skill mastery. A nice house bonus. How do you get these? Kill the boss, get a chance. As you can see, that is what you can get. Get unlucky with the house decorations. Save your Piku molars. Take 10 of them to Debos, the Hydro furniture vendor, and he will let you choose one or the other. So no matter what, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a house decoration as long as you keep up with doing the boss. When does he spawn? It is stated here he will spawn approximately every 8 to 12 hours on up to 4 servers, but never on Arsha. We know this. So for EU, our field bosses can spawn on Florin, Rulu, Etheria. Now I'm unsure if they will have added Medaya to our spawns with the update with adding Elvia. That's something we will have to figure out with this. Same for Asia. They've got the same. For NA, he will spawn on any of your non-number 1 servers that aren't Node War servers. So it'll be Balanos 2, Serendia 2, Calphion 2. Can spawn on any of those servers, but as they said, limited to 4 servers and not Arsha. So just keep an eye out, share in server chat, use Discords, you know. Share the love about, because you're going to need people to kill them. And that is our first in a while field boss. Really nice to see. What else have we got? We have also got a new dice board that is in until the 21st of August. So we've got quite a long time. Usual 30, 60, 90 minutes. This one you don't need to claim yourself, so if you forget, it's alright. Just keep playing. They will stack. You get them every single day. It's a dice board game. Claim them, roll your dice, land on things, get your rewards. So, what is special about the dice board? If you're using the 1 to 3 dice and you land on snowflake spaces, which is the blue ones, it will triple your rewards when using that dice. Using the 4 to 6 dice, landing on the snowflake ones again, so any of these blue ones will double what the reward is on that stack. So pretty nice thing. Every time you complete a round, get a Black Spirit gift. What is the additional reward? So first time you clear the board, get 5 of the 1 to 3 dice. Clear the board twice, get 5 of the 4 to 6 dice. Clear it 3 times, get a fine accessory box 2. And clear it 4 times, get a Shikatu's luxury box. Good luck with what you're going to get. This one is probably going to be a nice little memory frag top up for everybody else, but yeah, that's what it is. What is on the dice board? It's the usual stuff: crons, Caphras, dust, petals, loot scrolls. You know, it's a dice board game. It's very, very simple to see what is on it. Don't think anybody needs me to explain or what is there. So just log in, get your rewards, roll your dice, play. Well, what else have we got in? So we've already covered the fuzzy alpaca. You can get your fuzzy alpaca, and very simple. Get your quest, register him, done, boom. We got a fishing event in. Get yourself a nice little 1500 durability fishing rod from the challenge tab. Go to any of these spots. So Velia, you'll see everybody there normally. Heidel, right down by the storage keeper. Altanova, this is where the balloon would take off if it was in game. You can see the balloon stand there. It's just behind the stable keeper as you come into Altanova. So that's the bridge entrance there. Come in and boom. Valencia City. You can see it is the pond, well, the little lake that's right behind the storage keeper. You can fish there. Duvenkroon, weirdly enough, you can just fish in the hot springs. People will be bathing, doesn't matter, you can catch fish. And Grana, you can see that there's Mirandora's little house thing. I forgot what gazebo thing. Fish in the waterfall there. And what is it that you're catching? You're catching amberjack. 3 million a pop. These should stack. It doesn't say, so it's not 100% that they will stack in your inventory. From what I remember, Pearl are trying to do their best to make event items just stack in your inventory. You'll find out after catching 2. So if they stack, awesome. Enjoy your AFK fishing, catch as many as you want, and get your silver. And then we've got the Pearl Shop update. So what is special about today's Pearl Shop update? It is summer, and we've got dances. First, we'll go over the summer outfits. You can see them. We've got the female summer outfit. We got the male summer outfits. We've got a bikini that can be worn outside of a safe zone, and you can grind in. We got some shy stuff. We got some, yeah, everything. What is their effects? Underwater breathing, 30 seconds. You've got swimming, 63% less stamina consumed, and fall set, 42% swimming speed. So it's basically nearly the fish or the shark outfit, but without the benefits of any of the fishing stats or anything like that. It's just a summer outfit. There is a weird thing to them. During this period, they cannot be listed on the central market. But once the sale period in the shop is done, you can sell them on the central market for a higher price. Do note that they have added here that these will only be available during this 2024 summer season. They're exclusive. And they've stated there that these will never be resold. So if you are looking at getting these, definitely get it now, because this is your only chance. There is quite a lot of outfits in here as well. They don't seem to show all of them because, as you can see here, the male classes Badaka choose. You've got Tropical Night, Palm Tree, Waves, Wildflower, Papu Crio, Tropical, Palm. There's a lot of names here, and it goes again the same for the female. They're not all pictured for some reason, so just preview them in your own Pearl shop before you choose what you want. And I'm fairly certain that this one here, all the bikinis, you should be able to wear outside of a combat zone from what I remember seeing on PC. And then Shy has her own, you know, usual outfits for Shy, special class. And then we've got some glasses that have just been dropped in. The Ocean Shades. You can dye these glasses. I think that is pretty cool for them, but 830 for glasses that I can dye. It's not really all that important to me. And then here we go. It is best to show you the dancers. So that is the jumping style. There is 3 of them. It doesn't show all the dancers in that video there. That's just a little preview. Buy the female version, 960 pearls, gets you a title, unlocks the dancers for all your female classes. It's fairly simple. Buy it on the male, unlocks it on your males. Buy it once per character. Oh no, once per character. 960 pearls for each character's dance. That's kind of hefty. We will see. It seems kind of hefty to charge nearly 1,000 pearls to make your character dance, and then if you want it on your tag, pay it again. We'll see. Double check that in game. Can only be used once per character. Yada yada. Class released after will not be able to register these dancers. This excludes Dosa. Okay, so yeah, it does seem that this is once per character. So if you're buying these and you do want them, please make sure they're on the character you actually want them on. Personally, a weird move, Pearl. Should be definitely be different. It's a dance, it's an emote. These should be family-wide, not individual. Not the nicest thing I've seen, but okay. Then we've got the summer outfit collection. It's summer sales. It's the usual Coco Summer, Outlaws and Megoria stuff. The usual summer stuff has returned. Shell Bell with its many different types. You guys know why you're buying outfits, why you're buying bikinis. Enjoy your bikinis. And then we've got, for the sailors, Boss and Jack is in again if you require your Boss and Jack parrot. 900 pearls, get yourself a Boss and Jack. That's probably the best pet that's on sale this week. Everything else is just a usual pet. And then we've got premium storage is 20% off. So any storage increases, 960 pearls. And that is that for this week's update on BDO. Next content update should be Mountain of Eternal Winter. It'll be a much bigger one. I'll try and go in depth onto the different regions for you guys as best as I can on the next update. So enjoy your time for these next 2 weeks. And to EU, I hope that we have node roll this week. Now that it should all be fixed. We'll see you guys later. Take care.